Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
Sorry, I'm tweeting out the live stream.
No worries, no worries.
Like,
so, welcome to episode 2, after episode 2 of The Bachelorette.
Yay!
So, yeah, I'm Xray Girl, and this is Tuggs, and we are here. We are here to talk about.
And we are here for the right reasons.
Are we really, though? Are we really? Yeah, so hello to TD, Kaylee, Biggles, John Connors, Drunk 3PO's Fedora. Maybe Drunk 3PO will make an appearance. Namens is here as well. And did I say Biggles? Hokies. Hi, guys. Hello. I am, and Southern Belle is here, and Jessica is here as well. My goodness. Tall glass of cool water. Who's a tall glass of cool water? There's many tall glasses.
I have a list. Brendan is on that list. Mike P is on that list. Greg is on that list. Michael, the teacher Michael, the dad. Connor B is on that list. Did I already say him? Was that 5 guys?
The list keeps getting longer, unfortunately.
And longer. Oh, and Kyle. But only Kyle caught my attention because I tried to watch as much of the episode. It's been a day. Anyway. Kyle caught my attention because he is in the date tonight. They were all dressed like cowboys, which if you know me, you know I love cowboys. And he just jumped over the tumbleweed, and I was like,
yeah, I was there for that moment.
Hello. I don't know why Kyle didn't catch my attention before, but I'm here for that.
And this is coming from a girl who just bought 2 pairs
of
cowboy boots. They're so cute. They're so freaking cute.
I have a photo. Hold
on. Yeah, honestly, they're freaking cute. I cannot wait for you to wear them.
I'm so excited. I think we're going out dancing on Saturday, so I don't know which pair I'm going to wear yet, but
why not both? No.
The American flag ones I actually have to wear. I might wear them to work tomorrow because the bottom of them is really, really slippery. Just the way they were made, and so I have to go outside and like scuff them on the concrete because otherwise I will die on the dance floor. I'll go flying.
It'll be a slip and slide party.
Yeah, it'll be Tuggs with a black eye the next day.
Yes. So this episode was pretty dramatic. Like,
yeah,
way better than the first episode in my opinion. And it ended on a cliffhanger. I hate when they do that. An episode should always end in a rose ceremony. I'm sorry. That's just
yeah. Well, yeah. But Carl wouldn't shut up, so I really don't like him.
I blame him.
I know we didn't like him to begin with. Like, I remember when we were going over the guys, we got to Carl. He's the one that's the motivational speaker, you guys. We got to him, and we were both kind of like, he looks suspicious.
Yep.
And he's suspicious.
So speaking of, the very first note that I put in my book watching the episode last night was, Carl is so extra, referring to the date like it's a game.
Yeah. What the heck is that about? Sus. He's suspicious. I don't know. And he just, his whole, oh, Chris. I'm fine.
I know.
My motivation is to talk about. I know. What the heck was that?
That date was horrendous for him. Yeah. So, anyways, the first date was hosted by Heather something.
Something.
I don't know. She seemed nice. She's
like the modern day Dr. Ruth.
Yep. And
for those of you who are old enough to know who that is.
They went through questions, all these sex questions.
Even I was like,
yeah, what's your favorite position? Like, I would never, I don't know, I would never talk. I would probably go the Mike P route.
Yeah,
to be honest.
He was so sweet. So Mike P is our virgin this season, and he was like, I mean, obviously he doesn't know any of that stuff. And the goal of the date was to prove that you could be Katie's best lover ever, and show her how you would be the best lover ever. And so, like, a lot of these guys went like the dirty route. Connor B sung a really cute song that was full of innuendos. I was here for that.
Yeah.
I love him. I just love him.
What else? Let's see.
The puppets.
Oh my God, Trey and the puppets were ridiculous. Lady Gravemaster, I am so sorry. We're talking
about last night's episode.
And there was just a lot of talk about sex.
Yeah, and then Mike P comes in. Poor Mike P. I feel so bad for him because he was like trying to tell her. He had talked about trying when we first met him, like he wanted to sit her down and tell her himself, and now he's put in this position in a group date where he has to out in front of all these guys basically that he's a virgin. And he did it in such a classy way. Like he didn't just come out and be like, "Hey, I'm a virgin." He wrote a beautiful love. I would call it a love letter, where he just said, "If I had to wait another 30 years before having sex, you know, then I would," kind of thing. And that's how he did it. It was just so beautiful. It was a really beautiful, touching letter. And I was like,
I had a tear come out because I was like, I was so scared for him because the entire time, so they kept on going to Mike P's face during all those awkward sex questions, and then his ITMs, so his like individual, in the moment like interviews of himself and the producer, and he's just like, this is so awkward. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, and then.
Yeah, that's so bad for him. And and a lot of, especially when it involves men, like, I mean, as we get older, we hope that this doesn't happen, but it still happens. Like if you're a guy and you're a virgin, like a girl being a virgin is okay, cool, whatever, like that's normal. But it's not very common for men to choose that route, and so they get made fun of a lot. And so like they picked on Colton when he was not the Bachelor, but when he was a contestant as on the Bachelorette the year before, they picked on him. And not meanly, but they teased him and stuff. But Mike P was that none of them, at least yet so far. I love Mike. I adore him. He's on my list.
He is definitely on my list. So yeah, he gave this lovely little love letter to Katie, and they were like sitting on the bed on the stage and like looking into each other's eyes, and like she even cried. I thought it was such a beautiful moment between the two of them. So, and he ended up winning the group, like trophy, I guess, for that. And then before we go into like the evening portion, I wanted to address Carl's cringy performance. He wrote, what was it, 5 books?
I honestly lost count, and I hit the fast forward button through most of it, to be honest with you.
It was so cringy. The guys started making fun of him, being like, this guy needs to be quiet, this needs to end. And I mean,
the guys were turning on him real quick too. He would ask a question and I'd be like, no.
I wish I could show you clips, but he
had like clipboards. They weren't even real books. Like they were pretending to be books, but they were these clipboards, and he had like 5 or 6 of them, and it was like, don't want, or don't do this, or do this. He was being very motivational speaker. Like, if you've ever seen a motivational speaker,
very over the top.
Crazy people. They're very over the top, and they pick up clipboards and they pick up things. They're like, you can do this, and it gets all weird, and you're like, okay.
I'm scared. Yeah. So, I mean, from the very beginning of the episode, didn't like him. That just solidified that even more for me.
Yeah, solidified
that. So yeah, the first part of the group date, very fun. I loved all the other people. Courtney brought a carrot or something. Made a joke about a carrot.
I related to this carrot, and all of us were like, It was like, we could have picked a fatter carrot. He picked like this. It was a long carrot, but it was really skinny. Like, it was on the skinny side. And I was like, are you sure you relate to that carrot?
Yep. And then,
hey, John.
I have to mention this. James's pee in a box.
That was so funny. That one actually made me laugh. That was pretty good.
And it was just such a short clip too. It was just him.
I know, like, what did he do? Know what he did? Like, did he do something?
I'm sure he did.
Or did he just walk on stage? Like, I have questions.
They just cut it out.
They must have cut it.
So sad.
I don't know why.
Oh gosh. Yep. So that was the first part of the day, and then going into the cocktail party. I have to say I really loved Katie's dress. It was like a deep
green
V
one.
plunge with
Oh,
like
with the diamonds here?
diamonds in the middle, like connect. Oh my god,
I think I can find
stunning!
a photo of that dress.
Absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. Let me know when you find it. So
Oh my
more
gosh,
things. What?
Google is telling me where I can buy one.
Oh,
thanks, Google.
Show it. I want to see
You're
this.
amazing. Oh, where'd my picture go?
I want to see this. It's an absolutely gorgeous dress. Maybe one day Tuggs and I will just buy the dress and wear it.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun. Get a couple of dresses that the girls have worn or that she wears. It'd be cool.
Yep. What do you guys think of that? Should we do that?
Look how cute this is. And this picture doesn't do it justice.
No, like look at it on her. It looks so much more. I don't know why the mannequin is not making it look as good.
Oh. What? This is a whole website. You can shop your TV. Oh my god, I just fell down a rabbit hole. Anyway, but yeah, so these all right here are. Can you see this? Is it still sharing?
You want me to share it?
Oh, no, you're good. It's all diamond. It's like I don't know if they're real diamonds or not, but it's all like sparklies here. And I didn't realize this part, the V was mesh.
Oh, it was? Cool. I thought it was just skin.
It's mesh. If you can't see it, if you're looking at it from where
I can see it on the model, yeah. The skin don't match the skin.
It's so pretty.
I love it though. I could wear it on a classy night out in Canada in the winter time.
Get out of it, Tuggs. Don't give in to temptation. I mean, the dress is also $1,600.
Okay, we're not doing that.
I was all for it. Shop your TV. Like, heck yeah, I want to wear all these cool dresses. Aww. This would be fun. Oh, we don't know that yet, but thank you.
Very
then it said $1,600, and I was like, nope.
If only it was like, I'd say like $50 to $100 at most for a dress like that. Nothing more. That's why they get dressed by people on that show. So I mean,
they don't.
No, the Bachelorette does.
Oh, does she? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. Good point.
Do you think Jeremy would?
He might if he thinks that it could get us views.
Yep. Let's do it. It doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
And yeah, we probably could find some cheap knockoffs.
Probably.
Fashion Nova's probably on it already. Okay. So let's see. Connor and Katie talked first. I thought their date was really like that little portion was really cute.
Yeah, their kiss was I was like, okay.
Yes. And so I mean, typically goes well, it's good and fine. Then Carl talks to her. And he just seems so full of it. He says, like, gotta get that rose. I'm gonna plan to be funny, witty, flirtatious.
Yeah. Again, I fast forwarded through his.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and I remember she said, like, when he was in his ITMs, he's like, she's just eating it up. I'm like, who talks about a girl like that?
Eating it up.
Like,
no, she's not.
I'm on a date with you and I'm eating it up. It just seems like you're dishing out fake things.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
You're not being yourself. For a motivational speaker, I'm very disappointed that you are the way you are. Carl. Yes. Let's see. Thomas. I saw that she had a thing with Thomas.
Yeah.
But there's just something that's like just got her like hooked on him. Yeah, absolutely hooked.
This is weird to me.
I don't know if I like it because I feel like I don't know if I can fully trust him, and I don't know if it's me or what do you think? Do you think he's like, not that he's there for the wrong reason, but there's something about him that bothers me, and I can't put my finger on it yet.
I searched him because I was trying to remember his face.
Tom, he's the sweaty one.
Why does this article say Katie accuses contestant Thomas of joining the show for fame? Did she do that?
Spoilers?
No, it's from yesterday.
I don't know.
Maybe
that wasn't on the episode. Tuggs didn't finish the episode completely, but that
had drama. That might be a spoiler. Whoopsies.
Whoopsie.
We don't know. We're gonna find out.
So maybe I am right about my unsettling feeling. And Biggles
looks like a poo-poo head.
He just seems to get that sweaty sheen, and it's not by any fault. He might just be like a very oily man. You just need to learn to use some powder for TV. I mean, there was a scandal on this episode. We haven't gotten there yet.
What's the scandal on this episode between Colton 2.0?
Yeah.
What was his name?
And Aaron.
So
anyways, Thomas got the rose.
Do it, B. Carswell.
What?
I suddenly have the desire to put down my whiskey, open a bottle of wine, and make catty comments. Do it.
Yes, please do. I appreciate the catty comments. It just makes it more fun. Yeah, I am not surprised Carl got pissed. Yeah, I bet you skipped through those parts too.
I can't with Carl. The moment he comes on screen, I hit the fast forward button. I feel like I should probably watch it, but I can't.
It's so entertaining at this point. He annoys me, but it's so entertaining, and this is why I love the show.
I can't.
Okay, so we go into the first one-on-one. And the guy she chooses
for the first impression rose.
Which is actually shocking to me because I find it never really happens. The person who gets the first impression rose kind of has to like keep it cool for a couple weeks until they get their first one-on-one, because you get that rose already. You already have that like what's the word for it?
You're cinched.
Yeah, you feel safe.
Yeah.
So
the first impression rose guys usually I say usually it does happen, but usually they don't also get a one-on-one date the first week.
Nope.
They usually wait week 2.
Like 2 to 3 at least before they get it.
So we're pulling him for a one-on-one date right away.
So she really likes this guy.
I like him too.
Yeah, I do. They're very sweet together. Actually, they look like pleasant together. They just
they even match their outfits, which I don't know if it was done on purpose or not.
Who knows? The producer's probably like, wear your plaid sweater.
Yeah, you got plaid. No, we'll go shopping for you. Don't worry.
Here's a sweater because you own this sweater. So Katie drives in this huge truck and picks them up, and they go fishing out by the river and camping. It's actually so cute. I was dying when they were making the toilet with the bucket. So Greg got a hatchet and like made a hole into the bottom of the bucket. Okay, here we go. Look at them. They're so cute.
I love them so much. And then this one shows their outfits. Like, look, they're in flannel.
I know.
With the white underneath. They're so cute.
Yeah.
And that's them watching on their date. Where are they watching? Fireworks, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I love them together. I hope they make it. I also hope they have a lot of fun together because I feel like this date was so serious. So one of the reasons Katie wanted to go on this date was because her and her father used to do this all the time, and her father passed away a couple years ago. So this was kind of like an ode to him, like do this with someone who, kind of feels close to her and is able to understand all that type of stuff. Yes, I would love to go on a date like that. Lyndon's here. Did I miss?
I'd love to just go on a date.
Did I miss?
Greg and Lyndon look alike.
Oh, I see. But you know what's funny? Lyndon has sent me a few articles now on Twitter.
Really? Aww.
And I'm like, so you're a Bachelorette fan? He's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
How'd you find the stuff then, Lyndon?
So one of these days, please come on to here. Yeah. Okay. So we like him. Enough said. I don't know. Anything else you want to say about this date?
Enough said. Call Ed.
Where?
Huh?
Enough said. Call Ed. Oh,
yeah. It's a lawyer here in Vegas. That's his commercial. Every time somebody says enough said, I always go call Ed. Yeah, I forgot. I forget that people who aren't from Vegas don't have any idea what that means.
No. I'm sure there's a couple Canadian things I say that you guys don't 100%.
No, I love this date, and I think it was really cute. It was really, really cute. They got to go fishing, and they hung out in the woods and for the day, and then they had their date night. Like
you know what else is like really cool about this date? This is like real life almost. Like you would do this in real life. And none of this, like, I'm going to go skydiving and, I don't know, zip lining. How often does one go zip lining on a date? Like, once every 10 years? I don't know. I haven't gone zip lining, so, yeah. And then the evening portion, they were so freaking adorable.
So cute. With their fireworks, I can't.
Yeah, and then I think the other thing that like made me feel like they're gonna last like a really long time was he told her that like he lost his father a few years back as well.
Yeah.
So really bonded over, this like shared loss. And
there was a lot of crying.
Yeah. He cried, she cried.
Everybody cried.
Yeah. Tears of happiness, tears of sadness. But it was very sweet. Very sweet date. And then comes into our second group date.
The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
That photo.
So the date starts off. Well, it didn't even start off. It started off with literally a bang. Tasha and Caitlin come into the boys' bedrooms, banging on pots and pans to wake them up. And I'm sorry, I do not want to wake up a bunch of boys sleeping.
No, boys are scary when you wake them up. Oh my God, or they can be.
Well, like, they're rooming with guys, so they're not wearing proper pajamas. And things happen in the morning for men. I do not want to see that. Yeah. Do not want to see that.
As an engaged woman, Caitlin and Tasha.
I know. And they're just like, oh, we're going to go in here.
I'm going to go backwards in the episode and find that shot of them. I'm not going to play it. I just want you guys to see the shot of them walking up and they're at, oh my God.
Their jean outfits. Oh my goodness. Denim on denim on denim. And like, which one had like the glittery fringe on them? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Southern Belle.
Okay. Ready? I was hoping none of them. I was hoping one of them was. I mean, I know a bunch of guys, and as the older I get, they always are like, oh yeah, we just don't sleep with any clothes on. I'm like, okay. What if there's an emergency? Well, okay.
That's why you keep your clothes beside the bed.
Look at these men. Oh, bye, deceased.
Tuggs is getting her boots and getting ready to meet the men.
They walked up. Oh my God. They walked up. I mean, watch the way they walk. There's no sound, but watch the way they walk. Right. They just look at the girls with their binoculars. Look at this confidence. Look, there's Kyle jumping over the tumbleweed. Like what?
Yup.
Bye.
Damn.
I love Cowboys.
I wish these were just unbuttoned a little more.
Yeah. They're a little high, guys. Oh. Bye.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
I cannot. I was like, this is my favorite. Girls be scared when you wake up. Wait, what did she say?
Here, I'll show you.
I straight up almost stabbed my sister with a pencil. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful with that sometimes, too.
Oh my God.
See? That's what I'm saying. Guys don't sleep with anything on. It's the funniest thing.
Don't do it. Tuggs needs a reboot.
What?
Tuggs needs a reboot.
I do need a reboot.
Yeah. She just saw too many good looking men.
Cowboy hat, oh my God.
Wait, which would you be more attracted to? Cowboys, firemen, police officer? Trying to think, what are the other
it goes military,
cowboys,
and then cops and firefighters are tied. But
Oh.
military is number one. If you put those 4, I'd head for the military guy first. That would be my first. And he would be like, no.
We are very toxic. I accept it.
I don't even care. Come at me.
Oh, lady is all about cowboys.
Cowboys! Yeah. Military, cowboy, and they're like right after the other two. If he's a cowboy who's also in the military, done.
Southern gentleman. What if it was a cowboy who went to the military and then retired and became a police officer?
Bro, you just checked off a bunch of boxes.
Yeah, he has all the outfits. Tuggs is like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Here's my finger. Wipe me up.
Marines have the sexiest outfits. I love
Really?
Their dress blues are beautiful. The Marines have the dress blues. They're gorgeous. That blue is.
Did you? Ooh.
What, a cowboy who turned military, who turned cop, or firefighter, or did he turn back into a cowboy?
Or all of them.
Shapeshifters.
Volunteer firefighter on weekends.
Oh, bruh. Lady, does he have a single brother?
Who also did all that?
Yeah.
All right. So the girls wake them up. They change into these cowboy outfits, and then they go mud wrestling. Okay, my question is: so the guys came out all in their pajamas or their underwear, whatever it was, to put on clothes
in the cold. No, nonetheless, I saw a couple guys grab their blankets and were like, "F this,"
and then take off their clothes again. I don't know.
Dang it, Lady G, ban her from the chat.
No. We'll find you a ex-military policeman / firefighter. I swear.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes, Nammins, mud wrestling. There was a pit full of mud, and the guys had to get down into, I believe, their underwear.
Yep. And
wrestle each other.
Yep.
So
no, they kept their jeans on.
Oh, their jeans on. Okay, yeah. They did.
Which was still funny to me. They pull them out of bed with no clothes on. You're not allowed to grab anything. A couple of them were barefoot. Poor guys. They're walking across the rocks. And then they tell you what the date is out. And then they had outfits, which, who was this creepy person that went through and made sure their jeans were the right size? Like, anyway. So they laid out outfits for each guy. Oh, gosh. Each guy. And they had a hat, boots, which they promptly ruined in the mud. I'm a bit upset about that, but hopefully they weren't real cowboy boots, but they looked real. Anyway,
who knows?
And then they were okay. We're gonna mud wrestle now, and every single guy took their shirt back off. I'm like, well, what was the point of the shirts in the first place? Like,
should have just walked out without shirts and then just kept them off.
Yeah, they should have just walked out without the shirts to begin with. I don't understand.
Yep. I enjoyed. Watching Brendan.
Marines.
He was beautiful.
I'm sorry, Mark. I was not expecting Brendan to have all those tattoos. I'm not surprised by it. A lot of firefighters are tatted up because they get bored. But I was not, for some reason, I didn't even think about it. That's true.
Yep. Also, I enjoyed watching Andrew S. beat the crap out of Kyle. I felt so bad for him.
Poor Kyle. Kyle's so sweet.
Andrew is a football player. And I'm sorry. You're gonna lose to him. Every guy would have lost to him. Except for maybe Brendan, who knows, because he has that firefighter background. No, he works out. He works out. And then even more sad was John, because he's like a skinny string bean.
Oh my gosh. He held his own at the end, though. Like, I don't know where that burst of testosterone came from, but good for him.
It was so small at least in comparison to some of the guys. But yeah. And then the last pair to fight was Aaron and Cody. And if you remember back in our first episode, they had this like 30 seconds of this weird interaction where it's like, bruh, I don't like you. Get out of my face. And like everyone could see there was tension. Not about it. So of course producers are like, Let's put those two last
Those two.
and fighting together.
Oh my
And
God,
even like Tasha, Caitlin, and Katie were just like, something's going on.
Don't know what tell. Like the rest of the guys, they were fooling around. Like they were wrestling and they took it serious, but they weren't like trying to kill each other. These two were trying to kill each other.
Yup. Like everyone was play fighting. These guys were like,
yeah. These guys were fighting.
Yep. So, yep. The person who won all the mud wrestling was Aaron. Got some time with Katie afterwards. And she basically interrogated him about the situation. So he told her that he knew Connor, or not Connor, gosh, Cody.
Baby Colton, as I like to call him.
Baby Colton.
He looks like him. I can't. Every time I see him.
Yeah. From San Diego back home. They've run into each other a couple times, know each other through social media. He's like, I don't like the way he portrays himself. He's out there for fame, this and that. And I was just like, okay, I'll listen to you, but I still don't 100% believe you. Because in my head, I'm like, I thought Cody, especially from episode 1, because he wasn't very confrontational in the episode. I'm like, he's obviously the good guy here. So obviously Katie leaves and is like, okay, well, I have some stuff to think about. And we go into the cocktail party. And I have to say, I love that Katie addresses this right away. It's not this looming cloud over the entire date. She pulls Cody right away to talk to him. And he is, she has like, Aaron said, you're not here for the right reasons. What do you have to say about this? And he answered, but it was one of the most rehearsed answers ever. It's not like, when you get told, are you here for the right reasons? This person said this like aggressive thing about you. You'd be like, oh my gosh, no. I swear not.
Yeah. You'd be like, excuse me, what?
Yeah, like shocked. But he was just like, no, I'm not.
Oh my God, Southern Belle, yes.
So, anyways, she leaves talking to him, goes back to all the men, and just starts telling everyone, if you're not here for the right reasons, get the F out. Here for the right reasons. Anyways, so, oh wait, no, that was at the cocktail party at the end, but anywho.
Same thing. That's how it ended. So,
yeah. Anyways,
next week.
She talks.
Yes, Steve Carswell, yes. Right, yeah.
So she talks to Cody again and basically is like, I can't trust you. I don't see this relationship going forward. Bye. And then as soon as they say bye, the limo pulls up so slickly to take him off. And I felt so
quick. Dang.
Yeah. No, he was out of there real quick. She's like, I'm not here to play around. This is her, like, and she said a few times, this is her real life. Like, if you're not here for me, if you're not here for an engagement, I mean, I get that. She put her life on hold for 6 weeks to do this. And it's actually really stressful. I don't think I've ever been through anything like that where you don't sleep. You're basically thinking about your feelings all the time. I don't think I could do that.
No.
There's a lot of feelings in here. This is what happened when quarantine happened. You had to stick with, go through all your feelings.
Yeah, right? God. Let's never do that again.
So, yeah. And then the rest of the cocktail party, the guys cheer her up. They're so cute. Andrew. I love Andrew S. a lot. He was the first to talk to her and basically calmed her down so much. There was something in here that I thought was really sweet. So they bonded over thrift shopping, like how his mom tried to provide the best that he could for her. And then Katie, the same thing happened with her parents. They wanted to get the best thing for her. He made this cute little, I forgot who made this joke. It was like, they made the fireplace out of cardboard and said, Santa's going to change this and come down the chimney. and give you gifts. Like, that's the power of Christmas. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. MVP parent over there.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. That was one of my favorite things about the movie. I'm going to detour a minute. That was one of my favorite things about the movie, The Santa Claus in the 90s with Tim Allen, was they specifically addressed that. Like, the Tim Allen is standing on the roof and he's looking at, and this house doesn't have a chimney, like an actual chimney. It just has like a pipe to vent the air. They don't have like a full-on fireplace or whatever. And he's like, what am I supposed to do with this? And the reindeer is telling him, like, just do it. Just go. And the bag picks him up, and like he shrinks like real skinny to fit in through the pipe. And then when he comes through, it turns into a full-blown fireplace so that he can leave all the presents and stuff and then go back up the same way. Like, it was cool. So they like specifically addressed like the kids who don't have fireplaces, or,
I think that's cute.
you know, that was really cool. So that's cool that his parents did that. That's awesome.
I wonder if they stole that idea.
Yes, TD. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So going into the cocktail party before the rose ceremony. Drama. So, before all the drama started, I like that she pulled Michael, the one with the kid, first, because he didn't get a date this week.
Yeah.
And
and he's so sweet.
I know. It's so cute because they're so lighthearted together. They're so adorable. I think they have good banter. I'm curious to see. I don't know if any of the people with kids ever were the one to make it to the end.
I don't know either. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
Oh, Emily Maynard. That's the only one. Emily Maynard. She made it to the end with Brad, I believe.
Gosh, that was a long time ago. Has it been that long? Jeez,
long time ago. And then, and they never ended up working out, but you know. And then the Carl drama. Oh, bye, lady.
Hi, lady. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so the drama starts. So Carl. I do not like Carl. I cannot stress that enough about today's episode. Carl has a little time with Katie and basically decides to mess with her head. He decides to tell her, there are people in this house for the wrong reasons. Multiple people. Not just one, multiple. And
she's like, well, who?
Yeah. She goes through this spiel like, this is my life. I need to know. Who is this? And he's just like, oh, I can't say. What?
Okay, Jan.
What? So, anyways, they go through this talk. He leaves. She comes back and addresses all the guys. And that promo that you see where she tells everyone, if you're not here for the right reasons, you have to get the F out. That's where that came from. Yeah. And I mean, I get that. It's like, you just kicked out Cody, who wasn't here for the right reasons. And that shakes you up.
Yeah.
And then have this happen.
I just think it's shady that he wouldn't say.
Yeah. Like, you brought it up. You didn't have to bring it up. Yeah. Why are you using your time talking about other people instead of your relationship? And then, so after she, yells at them and leaves, the guys start asking who said what, about who. Carl confesses, and he could not give any reason or moments that brought him to this conclusion.
Yeah, which is suspicious to me. Again, with the suspicion.
It's so suspicious. Like, what did you want from this? Because you ruined the night. She's not she basically is spending time talking to the cameras, crying, this and that, and people miss out on time. All because you wanted to stir up drama. I don't even know if he knew
for what reason. And the drama would have been better. If he hope that she would be like, oh, thank you so much for telling me, you're my hero. Like, what?
What's the point? I don't know.
I think he's being shady, and I think he's lying. Personally,
like he couldn't say it to Katie, who it was. He couldn't
or
say it
he's
to the
talking
guys
about himself.
Oh, snap! Self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I've got my Regal.
Noise.
Regal Cinemas wine glass.
You have such a good collection of wine glasses.
I really do.
You do.
It's terrible.
Oh. So yeah, and you know something that shocked me, was that she pulled Aaron because she apparently trusts him now.
Oh.
And she was asking him, have you heard anything? Have you seen anything? Like, I need to know. And he's like, no, I haven't. Honestly, I thought she was going to be like, you're the sketchy one. Get out.
Yeah, right?
You're not here for the right reasons. And then, of course, the episode ends in a cliffhanger, and we're left with this.
Yep. Can't wait to see all the yelling and crying that's going to happen next season or next week.
And this is literally the second episode. Did not think the drama was going to start. Usually it happens. Like
usually they give us like a 3-week grace period. Well, maybe 2 weeks.
At least 2 weeks, you know. Let us get to know some of these characters first and create a bond.
Thank God.
So, you know, stuff happens. Guys, and Tuggs even said this before, they're more dramatic than females.
Oh my God, they're so dramatic.
Get all that testosterone together. Yeah. This is the result.
Yep. Too much testosterone in the room. You guys start acting like girls.
Yeah.
It's like there needs to be some sort of level of estrogen, so somebody creates it in their own body. And that.
And I've also learned, don't trust motivational speakers.
Oh, never trust motivational speakers.
Like,
I don't trust any of them. Look at Southern Belle. Aaron must know the down low since he knew the one guy outside his town. That's true. It's possible Aaron knows, and he's just like, it's none of my business.
Yeah. And I mean, he played it really well, whatever the extent that he said to Katie. I was shocked that he is the trustworthy person in that sense.
Yeah.
I would have thought that she would have asked someone like Michael, the guy with the kid, or I don't know. But anyways, where I was trying to prison.
Oh, you know that girl's
I don't know where that sound came from, but I've heard it so many times by people just making that noise, and I'm just like, I don't know why, but that annoys me so much when people. I know it's a joke. I know it's.
Southern Belle says still more to the Aaron Cody story. I think so too. There's something else there, and the other thing I find interesting is that she just like I know his answer was shady, but she just believed Aaron without. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like she just believed him and was like, oh, really? Okay, let me go ask. And now Cody's answer didn't help. But what if he had reacted like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Or what if he is genuine and he just is good under pressure? You know what I mean? Like she just believed him really quickly.
Honestly, whenever drama happens, whoever starts or ends the drama, they're never making it far.
Yeah. He'll stay this time maybe, but he'll be gone soon.
Like pretty soon. Yeah. So,
I mean, is he wrong? No.
I can't talk.
Hokey, see, motivational speakers are so.
Is this true? Do you know for sure if that person was? I'm still dying about that, Biggles. Oh my God.
Is he wrong? It's Biggles is wrong. He's not wrong. I'm not saying he's right, but he's also not wrong.
Yeah. Biggles. All right. So that brings us to the end of the episode. I think next week, she is going to send the people we just don't know home.
She might send the whole room home. I mean, really.
Well, okay. I don't go into the rumors, but I did hear that the show ended a week early than planned. Don't know what that means. Whether it's she found her man and she left, or she was like, no one here is for me. It could be either.
That would be great. Now that I think that would be a bachelorette first. Because I know that we've had a couple of bachelors way back in the day when they got to the end. Out of the final two, they ended up not picking anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That has happened, but I don't think we've had a season where the show. Well, Colton. Well, Colton after what's her bucket, so that doesn't count either. I don't think we've ever had a season of either one that ended early because she
just couldn't make it there.
Couldn't make a decision, or there wasn't anybody there. I don't think we've ever had that.
That hasn't happened. The only thing that ever is like shocking was Hannah Brown's season when that Jed guy had the girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
that was it. Harry, you can answer this here. Tuggs, what does your sign mean?
Oh, I just answered her. This is from the show WandaVision. It's a Marvel show. It's he. If you're a fan of Marvel or if you know Marvel, Jessica, Vision and Wanda were an item, and he had bought before he died in Endgame or Infinity War. He had bought a housing property for them to move and live and grow, get married and have kids and whatever it was they were planning for their future. And that was what was written on the map. And it was a heart, like a red heart. And it said to grow old in. It was a plans for their house. And I bawled my eyes out. She bawled her eyes out and created a fake reality. It was a whole thing. Anyway, good show if you haven't watched it.
So many feels.
So many. I mean, I cried for 8 episodes straight. Was there 9 episodes? 9 episodes?
I don't remember.
It's so good.
I definitely did not watch the following episode or following seasons, like Loki and what is the other one, Captain America. But that one,
yeah,
they did it so
I didn't
well.
watch that one either.
So well. Yeah. So I guess let's go through who our top 4 are. Do we think we can? I don't know.
Top 4 already? Ooh.
Yeah.
Greg.
Samesies.
Greg, I think Connor.
Greg, Connor.
Thanks, TD.
Wait, you know who hasn't come in yet? Blake.
Oh, Blake. Oh my God. I forgot all about Blake.
Wait, Blake. I'm going to say Blake.
Yeah, Blake might come in and throw a wrench in
Andrew. Except when you told that thing about Thomas. Okay.
Yeah, oops. Well, we'll see. I mean, it could be just the way they cut. You know how they cut things too? They make it look like. So yeah. I mean, it was a tabloid that wrote it, so who knows? We will find out.
I have a sense of a feeling, and I'm usually right about this. So I don't know. He's too good to be true. Lyndon. Yep. Southern Belle likes Connor, Greg. Yep. Who's your 4?
I love Connor. I adore Connor. Oh man. When Blake comes, game over. Game over, boys.
Can you imagine if Blake had that cowboy outfit on?
You trying to kill me? I do follow him on Instagram though, and he is a Canadian and he wears a lot of flannel, and I'm just here for it.
Yep. What was his job title again? Like conservationist or something?
He manages, I think he manages a wildlife refuge, but I can't remember what his job title said. But if you follow him on Instagram, he's constantly posting about animals and like rescue stuff. And he created some t-shirts that went on sale, and the proceeds went to whatever wildlife refuge it was. And they're actually really nice designs. Like the man's got some taste. Okay, that's a tree I wouldn't mind climbing. I'm just
oh snap.
I wouldn't say no, Blake. I wouldn't say no.
Guys, if it doesn't happen with Blake, send him to Tuggs.
Yeah. Blake, slide in my DMs. God,
we can shift this to make it happen, okay? I'm just saying. The power of geeks and gamers.
I've got fucking kitties. You can come and cuddle with my kitties.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he would come and cuddle with your kitties.
You always post photos of him cuddling animals. I'm like, I can't. Can't with a man. Let's see if I can find it.
God, B. Carswell says my top 4 is Ripa, Ryan, Jay, and Lethal.
Oh God. Who do you think would go home first out of those 4? My money's on Lethal.
Lethal.
She would find out how many adult actors, female adult actors, Lethal knows, and be like, nah.
Yep. I feel like it'd be Lethal, then Ryan, and I don't know if Jay or Ripa who would be number. It depends on the girl.
Yeah, it would depend on the girl. Honestly. Yeah, it would depend on the girl.
Depends on your flavor. I mean, who knows?
There's just so many different personalities there. Like with Jay's personality, you got to deal with his whining. He's got the theme parks whining all the time, so you got to deal with that. Ripa's constantly yelling at Mario Kart. I don't know. Ryan just yells in general.
Oh my god!
Still hangs out with porn stars.
I would love that win that I got on Ripa.
Oh god, that is the best clip. Jeremy needs to put that in the highlight video. I hope he got it.
Oh god, can I find it? I would love to find it to show y'all.
It's on his Twitter.
His Twitter. Okay, let me find this. Oh,
so does Tuggs want to be on the show? They would never pick me, Hokies. I have certain tastes in men, and they would never pick me. And I would just leave it at that. Ryan is too hairless.
Well, he did shave. I don't know if you know.
John says Lethal is done for from the get-go. Ooh, Ryan would mess up. No, I think Ryan would make it very far. I think Ryan would make it pretty far.
I think the Ryan that we see is not the. Oh God,
why is it doing that?
I don't know. The Ryan that we see online is not the full Ryan. Okay, guys, are you ready for this?
Damn it. Fucking shit, man! Are you joking, man? Are you for real?
Wait for it.
Blue shell, red shell. Fuck, man. And if somebody gets an X-ray girl gets a bullet and win it, fuck this goddamn
He's good.
He did, and she was in front of me the entire time.
That's garbage,
dude.
Oh my god, guys! Follow him on Instagram. I didn't realize he had an Instagram too.
I love that.
That is amazing.
Oh gosh. Thank you, Namans. Lethal has the best. You know what? Lethal has good music. Oh, Lethal has good music taste. He likes 90s.
Yes, he does. Music, so. He does have good music taste.
I have a lot more.
There's so much. Let me tell y'all about. I'm not going to reveal any details, but let me tell y'all about Lethal. Lethal is an onion. And you guys see the outside of the onion, but there are so literally layers and layers and layers and layers and layers to Lethal that there's stuff, you'll say something and he'll come out with this, he'll know about it or he'll bring up something that, and you're like, who are you right now? Lethal has so many layers to him. It's bananas. I can't, he's like an onion. He's literally like an onion.
Yeah. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface on that. So yeah, well, that was good. Anything else that you'd like to go through?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna go watch that cowboy date again.
Yeah. She's gonna play that clip of the men walking. Again,
over and over. I need it as a not an ogre, an onion. I need it as like a GIF that I can just play over and over.
Oh yeah, I'm sure someone's made it. I hope ABC, if you hear us. Make that into a GIF, please. Please. We'll be drooling all over it. Yeah, so that ends our episode. I hope you guys all had fun. Please follow us, or I guess subscribe. Subscribe to us if you liked it. Smash that like button.
Or Sir Cummingsworth. Is that my wallpaper? No, because my phone doesn't go this way. My phone goes this way.
Motivational speakers in my career, if you can't teach. Not very useful in my opinion.
Thank you. I don't know if I've met any motivational speakers that honestly the only motivational speakers that I ever met that were worth anything were people who have been through legitimate traumas. Like when I was a kid, we had a really bad car accident here. A girl stole her dad's car and drove it to school, and they were trying to race back to school to not be late from lunch. We weren't allowed to leave, or we were at the time allowed to leave campus to go to lunch, right? And they were speeding back and they hit a pole. And the one survivor, she's crippled now. And so she would go around as a motivational speaker and be like, look, don't, make sure this and make sure that. So on. She would just talk to kids and be like, don't be stupid like I was. It's not worth it. And then on the other flip side, she would talk about how she gets through life and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And so that was the motivate. I'm like, she inspired me because she would talk about how, I went from being perfect. Now I'm bound in this wheelchair or whatever, and how she lives through it and all that stuff. And she deals with whatever battle she deals with. That's a motivational speaker.
Yes.
You sit up there and telling me with 16 freaking clipboards on how to be good at bed is not a motivational speaker.
Yeah, I agree.
Carl!
Before we go, I just checked Streamlabs. I meant to do it.
Oh.
Jessica has donated $100.
Jessica!
Oh my God, Jessica, thank you. She says, love you guys, big fan of Geeks and Gamers and Friday Night Tights, but I love the new show with my fellow gals talking about one of my favorite bad vices, reality TV. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Jessica.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're, oh yeah, you're still here. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually so happy we started this. I've kind of wanted to do it for a while. And, when I found out Tuggs loved The Bachelor and Bachelorette, it was over. I think I mentioned it once. It was like down. So, yeah.
You're so sweet. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jay does good motivational speech. Yeah, Jay does good, but he's seen the world too. You know what I mean? He's been to Haiti. He's been to these terrible portions of these countries, seen a lot of things, and so Anyway, so that's my rant for the day.
Yeah.
I'm screaming unless Tuggs is ranting.
Hey, we love rants. Rants make the world go around, I guess. At least on YouTube. So yeah, I hope y'all have a very good evening, and until next week.
Yes.
Bye.